Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another project that has a really high potential in the future, and this project is called GateToken or the GT token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any other project we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website gatechain.io in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about GateChain, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that is known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you buy these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on your crypto, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account yet, I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up your Gateio account today, so that you can not just increase your profitability by making high gains on the low market cap gem tokens, but you can also get a 30% trading fee rebate when you use the link in the description, right? And if you use the link in the description to sign up, you are also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the Gate token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on their website along with the information presented on the coin market cap page for this token, but this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is GateChain? GateChain is a public blockchain dedicated to asset safety. The on-chain safety account and customizable time delay recovery features were designed to offer blockchain asset safety even after private keys are compromised. So one of the cool things about the Gate chain is that it is a relatively less well-known chain, which is also part of the Gate.io ecosystem itself, and it's a public blockchain that's dedicated specifically for safety, right? So they've focused on building this particular public blockchain for safety purpose, as a primary purpose, and the on-chain safety account and customizable time delay recovery features were designed to offer blockchain asset safety. So when you take GateChain for example, they have an on-chain safety account along with a customizable time delay recovery feature, right? So these two enable the GateChain to be one of the most safest blockchains even after private keys are compromised. So that's the key statement here, which is even if your private keys are compromised, let's say for example, a lot of people are worried that quantum computers could technically compromise Bitcoin's safety because it can brute force the private keys of everyone on this planet who holds a Bitcoin wallet, right? So that concern is technically remediated by this particular chain, where even if your private keys are compromised, your blockchain assets are still safe, and the hacker or the person who's using the brute forcing method will still not be able to access your funds, which is a groundbreaking thing to even hear about, right? So this is all the information that we have from CoinMarketCap's page for this token. So let's go to their website itself, which is gatechain.io. So right off the bat, you have a pretty cool website, and they have the Gate Bridge where you can link all smart chains to as well as the tokens on the smart chains itself directly to GateChain. So if you want to use that, click on link all smart chains, or even you can click learn more to learn more about this particular bridge. Link all smart chains. So they have a developers section along with a hippo section, which you can also read through. Again, the website is a little bit weird on my phone because obviously it's meant for web-based browser, but now since I'm showing this on my phone, you'll see some weird things happening on the page, right? But if you see, they have a lot of features which includes accessing multiple different chains or the tokens onto GateBridge. And if you see, they basically launched a DeFi ecosystem and lab incubator program. This program will allow seed funding ranging from tens of thousands to millions of dollars to support project development and promote high quality projects to be deployed on GateChain's ecosystem. So again, they are promoting their chain because if you see, Binance started their Binance Smart Chain, which is currently known as BNB chain, by obviously like mimicking a lot of characteristics of Ethereum, and even forking it to an extent where it is somewhat of a clone or a full part clone of Ethereum with proof of stake consensus mechanism, along with the fact that it is much more centralized compared to Ethereum itself. And since Binance Smart Chain offered an extremely cost efficient, extremely high transaction speeds compared to Ethereum, a lot of people started moving to the Binance Smart Chain, right? And after Binance Smart Chain, you have a whole host of other centralized exchanges that also started their own native chains, such as the Huobi Eco Chain. There's even a KuCoin chain, as well as multiple other chains that kind of like provided a much better alternative of decentralized finance compared to Ethereum or some of the several first generation blockchains, right? And Gate.io is also trying to be a part of this one, and they're starting their own gate chain, which even though is not as popular as some of the other blockchains, it is definitely picking up pace, and they are providing a lot of DeFi ecosystem integrations along with lab incubator programs in order for people to build on top of their blockchain, right? And if you see, you have features of farming, swapping and bridging all on the gate chain, and your gateway to decentralized safety, a blockchain dedicated to fund safety and decentralized exchange, right? So that's pretty much quickly the overview on the first page of their website. So let's scroll below. If you see, their mainnet consists of EVM compatible platform. So obviously Ethereum virtual machine compatibility is very important for all blockchains these days, because there's a lot of activity happening on Ethereum, and if you need to capture some market share, you need to kind of be EVM compatible at the minimum in order for you to attract several DeFi dApps to build on top of you, right? So obviously GateChain is also an EVM compatible chain. GateChain 2.0 has built a complete DeFi ecosystem, allowing users to easily explore DeFi and experience the hottest products. Let's build the future of DeFi on GateChain. So obviously they're attracting developers to build dApps, NFT platforms, as well as money markets and dexes on top of their platform, right? So if you see, the block height is 225,000, 2.2 million kind of block height. So, and if you see, maximum transaction per second is 2,745. The total number of addresses is 41,500, which is also increasing at a rapid rate. Number of consensus nodes is about 158. So this information is obviously updating in real time. And if you scroll below, you can clearly see they have a video which I suggest you guys to watch through, because it's a pretty cool video which will tell you a lot about the project itself. And if you see GateChain roadmap, they have a pretty cool roadmap that aligns with some of the features and functionalities that they are trying to achieve. And since we are in 2022, we are in Q1, almost towards the end of Q1, they're basically enabling cross-chain transactions and interoperability with ETH, Terra, Solana, as well as other ecosystems, right? And the Q2 focus that they have is GateChain DAO, which is going to make them a decentralized autonomous organization, and they want to enable proposals and governance on GateChain. And by Q4, they want to upgrade GateChain gas model, as well as burning GT from fees. So these are all some of the features that's going to make the token, GT token, very deflationary, which is the native token as well. So what is Hippo DeFi? So Hippo DeFi is your one-stop shop for all your DeFi needs, and obviously GateChain is aiming to make that possible. You can read through the whole sort of information about this Hippo DeFi by clicking on the learn more button here. And if you scroll below, what can you do on GateChain? You can obviously build dApps that can be used for swapping. You can bridge assets between different blockchains. You can farm, provide liquidity, and earn rewards as a token holder, right? So you can pretty much do everything that you've pretty much been used to doing on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and some other blockchains onto GateChain with the fraction of the fees, right? You can subscribe to the newsletter by typing your email here, and they're actively partnered with Gate.io, which is obviously their parent kind of like company, right? And they are also partnered with Wallet.io and HippoSwap, along with, you can clearly see some of the social media information at the bottom, where you can actively become a part of their community, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for the GT token, this token is currently ranked 125th by market cap and CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at $8.30 3 cents at the time I'm making this video, with about 2.02% decrease in the past 24 hours. Again, it seems like the token is kind of like moving in the sideways direction right now. That's because of the fact that the entire market is kind of moving in the sideways direction, right? When it comes to the market cap itself, this token has a market cap of $628.9 million in market cap, which is quite impressive. And obviously, this market cap is increasing at a rapid rate. And if you take a look at what Gateio and what Gatechain are aiming to achieve, the market cap is only going to continue to rise. And I can easily see that by the end of this year, this token will have at least $1 billion in market cap, which is definitely highly likely. And if you take a look at the tokenomics itself, the token doesn't have a max supply, which is one of the biggest negatives of this project, and the circulating supply is only 78.2 million GT tokens. The total token supply is 300 million tokens, but this is something that's still quite high. The fact that this token doesn't have a cap is a big kind of like bummer for the project, which is definitely poised at a fundamental level to grow in the future, right? So obviously the tokenomics is kind of like one of the poor things about this project, and despite that, I feel like this project can continue to succeed in the long run if they manage to do things properly. If we see Ethereum itself as a 1.2 project is still a an inflationary token, depending on how much activity happens on the network. Ethereum, some of the Ethereum and the fees just gets burned, which can at some points make it as a deflationary token, but by default, in theory, it is an inflationary token. So if Ethereum is quite successful despite not having a fixed supply, obviously there is a chance that Gate.io and Gate.io's GateToken can also be successful without a maximum cap, right? So, but again, this is fully speculative, and there could be extreme price volatility because of the fact that the token doesn't have a max supply. So this is something that you need to weigh into your research project, because you may have to determine whether this project is worth buying or not based on its tokenomics as well, right? So when you scroll below, you can clearly see that the token, despite the fact it doesn't really have a max supply, the token has been doing quite well in the recent times. And if you see, initially the token was worth $1.20 as of 27th of August 2019. It's been around for quite some time, and the token has been moving sideways, pretty much doing absolutely nothing for pretty much the entirety of 2020, and it was only during 2021, the first month of 2021, the token went from 79 cents to an all-time highs of about close to $14 per token, even kind of like crashing down immediately after that, reaching a price of about $3.45 as of 17th of July 2021, right? And it started rallying back up, testing the $10 mark, and then since then it's been quite volatile and it's kind of moving in the sideways direction, right? So I think, despite the fact that this token has been quite quite a bit of a discount, I feel like this token can go below even further, maybe even retesting the $6 mark, which will probably be a good opportunity to buy this token. But if you're trying to buy this token right now, you're still buying it at a really relatively a far away position from its all-time highs, and that will give you some good opportunity to make some short-term gains, right? So if you want to buy this token from a point where you will be much more comfortable with, I suggest you to hold off on buying this token till the token reaches $6 per token, which will probably be a good opportunity to dollar cost average into this token, right? Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your money in this token, right? When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, initially this token was decoupled with Bitcoin comparative, with dollar comparative, but I think the Bitcoin comparative is kind of coupling with dollar comparative in the recent times. The initial price of this token was 78 100 satoshis per token as of 27th of August 2019, and throughout 2020 this token was pretty much at its lower point in its Bitcoin comparative as well, reaching as low as 1900 satoshis per token as of 13th of February 2021, but it started rallying to an all-time highs of about I believe somewhere between 23,000 satoshis per token to 25,000 satoshis per token before crashing back down to a price point of 700 satoshis per token, and then now it's kind of going in a sideways movement with a little bit of an upward trend, reaching 15,000 satoshis per token, right? If you want to hold off on this token to buy it at a good price. You can probably wait till this token crosses below the 12,000 Satoshi mark, which will be a good time to buy this token, right? So when it comes to the tokenomics of this token, even though this token doesn't have a max supply, I think this token can still pump in the long run depending on the network activity and how many people start using the gate chain. But that's going to be dependent on the marketing that gate chain does and how many dApps or projects plan to migrate from several other blockchains to gate chain, right? But I do believe that there's a lot of projects that are slowly starting to migrate, and we will see some really good positive dApps and projects on top of the gate chain pretty soon, right? So what's the where can you buy this token? Obviously this token can be bought on the Gateio exchange itself, which is also the exchange where you can buy low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges. And if you take a look at Gateio itself, you can clearly see that they have a lot of other options as well, including copy trading, giveaways as well as NFT boxes, which you can also use to earn some substantial gains as well, right? And if you see, if you want to use a Gateio, if you want to create a Gateio account and you don't have one already, you can use the link in the description to sign up for one, and you can get not only a chance to make really good gains on some of the low market cap gem tokens that they have, but you can also get a 30% trading fee rebate when you use the link in the description, right? And you can also you'll also be supporting the Brutal Investor channel while doing so thank you in advance for that. Apart from Gateio, you can also buy the GT token from FTX, which is one of the most popular centralized exchanges out there, and you can also buy this token from Huobi Global, Bitfinex, and even Ascendex. But anything below that I wouldn't really trust, right? So obviously Gateio is the best place to buy GT tokens, and you can basically buy this token with USDT, Bitcoin as well as ETH as well, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? Even though the tokenomics for this token is not really that great, I think Gateio along with Gate Chain is going to be a really prominent blockchain, which will definitely garner a lot of attention in the upcoming months. And there will be a lot of projects that will be migrating from Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain or even Polygon and Avalanche towards Gate Chain, and therefore Gate Chain will start getting traction. So obviously expecting that to be happening pretty soon. The token will also drastically increase in value in the next 3 to 5 months from now, and by the end of this year I believe that this token can easily cross the $20 mark, $20 to $25 mark per token, which is definitely a possibility depending on the network activity. And in the next 3 to 5 years from now, this token can easily be close to $40 to $50 per token, or maybe even higher than that, right? But this is all dependent on the fact that how Gate Chain distinguishes itself, and maybe if they can scale even higher, that's going to be another factor that will definitely raise the price of this token in the long run, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.